Welcome to College Lake, an outstanding centre for wildlife and one of more than 80 nature reserves run by Bebout across the three counties of Berkshire, Buckinghamshire and Oxfordshire. These sites provide an excellent place for wildlife to thrive. They're a wonderful place for people to be able to experience nature on their own doorsteps, and by providing healthy natural habitats, they're helping tackle the climate crisis. Today, this amazing reserve is one of the best birdwatching sites in Buckinghamshire, but only a few decades ago it looked very different indeed. Up until 1991, a large cement works was located here. Now, it was actually the chalk in the ground that they were after, and after a quarter of a century spent digging that out, the quarrying has left behind a vast crater which has now filled with water and forms the lake, as you can see today. Thanks to the continued dedication of Bebout staff and volunteers, the site was transformed into the wildlife haven it is today, with a broad range of habitats found here. Many different types of animals and plants are found around the reserve, with over 1,000 different species being recorded here. Let's go and take a closer look around the reserve. The College Lake Visitor Centre is designed to be eco-friendly and to blend in with the surrounding environment. Features such as the green roof help with this, and in the summer it's even possible to find bee orchids growing up there. Inside the building you'll find a gift shop, a cafe and information about what's on at College Lake. There are several waymarked trails around the reserve, so it's hard to get lost. Today we're going to be following the Wild Trail, which goes all the way around the lake and is about 2 miles. There's also lots of smaller paths if you want to explore the reserve further. Many paths are wheelchair accessible, and we also have 2 tramper mobility vehicles to allow those with limited mobility to get all the way around the reserve. This cliff has been cut away to reveal some of the fascinating geological features beneath. The swirling layers you can see here were formed about 150,000 years ago by freezing and thawing processes. College Lake is a site of special scientific interest, or a SSSI, because of this and other geological features found here. This is College Lake's beautiful wildlife garden. It's cared for by a team of volunteers and is a haven for all sorts of butterflies, bees, amphibians and much more besides. It's also a great place to take inspiration for ways you can help wildlife in your own garden. We're standing outside the barn, which is part of College Lake's Environmental Education Centre. We receive about 4,000 school children on visits each year, and we also run nature tots sessions for preschoolers. Now, this is a really important thing that we do here. It gives children the chance to experience wildlife. We hopefully send them away with some inspiring experiences, and with any luck, they can become the future generation of wildlife guardians. The feeding station next to the barn is a great place to see a wide range of different woodland and garden bird species, such as blue tits, great tits, chaffinch. If you're really lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of one of my personal favourites, the beautiful male bullfinch. Now, this area is something a little bit unusual. You may not be able to see much here now, but if you look closely, you might be able to tell that this area was recently ploughed, which gives us a clue. This area is part of our Arable weeds project and is used for growing some incredibly rare plants. Arable plants include flowers such as pheasant's eye, corncockle, cornflower and field cowwheat, and includes some of the rarest plants in the UK. Around 36 species of these arable plants are grown in a special nursery at College Lake by a dedicated team of volunteers. This area is cultivated in order to provide a suitable habitat for these plants to thrive. College Lake is an excellent place to watch birds, whether you're an expert or a beginner. You'll find 9 different bird hides around the reserve, which are a great place to practice your skills. So, what do you need to get started? Well, a pair of binoculars is essential, as is a bit of patience. I find it really relaxing just sitting and watching, but when you do get rewarded with that really special sighting, it's truly exhilarating. So looking out there at the moment, I can see quite a few different species of ducks, which is very typical for this time of year. Many of them migrate to the UK for the winter. So we've got teal, widgeon and shoveler, which is one of my personal favourites. And here we are back at the visitor centre, just in time for a cup of tea and a well-earned slice of cake in the cafe. I hope our walk today has inspired you to come and take a look around College Lake for yourself. In fact, College Lake is a fantastic place to visit at any time of year, and I'm sure once you've been, you'll want to come back time and again to see the ever-changing face of this very special nature reserve.